Okay, guys, it's been a long countdown from 25 to here, but we're down to our last 5 games, the best 5 games of 2015.
Very exciting.
Very exciting. And our 5th favorite game of 2015 is Mario Maker. That game's pretty great, right?
You know, I think this is a very deserving entry in our top 5. There have been, in gaming's history, a lot of games that tried to do what Mario Maker did, in which, you know, give you the tools to actually create levels, or create games, or racetracks, or whatever. Mario Maker is by far, I think, the most intuitive, the simplest. It's just really exemplified how easy this thing is to actually get into by the fact that everyone was so upset that they actually locked things away.
Right.
When you first played this game, they had that 8-day or 12-day waiting period, but everyone went, no, this game is so good, we understand how it actually all works. Everything is drag and drop and then test. Why are you locking this stuff away? And for me, you know, I'm not a game developer. It made me feel like a game developer, and it gave me a much better understanding of how hard it is to actually make a game like Mario.
And it's a Mario game that you can make really good levels in. Like, there are some bad levels in there, there are some automatic levels in there, but there's some really fantastic levels in there. And the act of playing the levels in Mario Maker is super fun.
You know, and talking about the placement, for me, this is the #1 game because it's kind of the all game. This is a game that I don't have to stop playing because people are constantly coming up with imaginative and new ways to with you, or to just make you have fun in these levels. I mean, a lot of the top levels that you see when you're playing through the game are just experiences. Like, I'm gonna sit and someone has crafted the melody to some of my favorite games or to a TV show, and it's just something you get to experience and relax. Whereas others are just this incredible challenge. Like, part of the game is the 100 Mario challenge, which is just gonna throw a gauntlet of stages at you, and it's asking you, can you get through this in 100 lives? And that challenge is so much fun, and I feel like I can keep coming back to it, and it's always a fresh experience.
Multiplayer is obviously such a really important part of modern games, and you know, the Wii U is often criticized for not being a console that really does multiplayer really well. And Mario Maker isn't a game that's traditionally multiplayer, but it is. It's like an asynchronous multiplayer game in a way, because you're creating something, putting it out there, and then somebody else is interacting with it, and then you're sort of iterating it based on what they've done, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're playing with everybody. You're playing with the internet. It's not just your friends. You can make friends in that way because you can see some of the people who create stuff. But I think I've played with more random people in this game than any other game, and you can enjoy it so much more because of the crazy or wonderful or terrible things that people are making. Like, I think I've made more enemies in this game. Like, I wish I could just actively dislike a level and say, I hate you as a person, and you're kind of a terrible human being.
And it's a game that I loved, even though I didn't grow up playing Mario games. And I think a lot of people, when they see this as number 5, they're going to go, oh, this is just a nostalgia trip. You guys only like it because you played those old Mario games. What would you say about that, Justin?
I mean, nostalgia, of course, has to play something into it because there are these great memories and great games that are associated with it. But the reason that those are so enduring, the reason that we think of as Mario as such an iconic a character that everybody knows as a mascot for gaming, is because he embodies gaming. It is like the core platforming experience is better on a Mario game than it is on any other platformer. And kind of that's what Super Mario Maker does. It not only gives you the tools for creating with the best platformer there is, but it also gives you the music and the sound. I mean, you're not a developer when you're making these games, but you're a game designer, which is something that's totally different, but still an amazing experience. And that's something that really only Mario Maker has ever made me feel.